Sage Wanderer here, and welcome to my van down by the river. So I wanted to give you guys kind of a channel update. So about 3 months ago, I split to Texas. And I think it's just a coincidence that when I split to Texas, I lost a bunch of subscribers. Just so that you know, the analytics on my channel have been very predictable since I started it. It's just been a steady upcline from 0 subscribers to 30,000 subscribers. When I hit the 30,880 mark, it happened to coincide with when I left to go to Texas. And suddenly I had a massive drop-off in my... I stopped gaining ground, and I, for the first time, started losing subscribers. Not just 1 or 2, but like 100 a day, or 50 a day, or 20 a day. And this was going on for a long time, close to 3 months, right at 3 months. And now, having said that, I heard from a lot of different YouTubers that they were having a similar setback. And they were contributing it to a new algorithm by YouTube that was designed to remove people from your subscription list if they weren't active viewers. And that although I lost a total of about, let's see, about 600 or 700 subscribers, not to mention the subscribers, like I was gaining, up until then I was gaining about, well, you know, about 1,000 subscribers a month. Roughly, or better. And it went from that to losing, you know, a couple hundred subscribers a month. So who knows what the total loss of subscribers were, because I was probably gaining some or not. I don't know. I mean, I may have been lost even more than that. Who knows the potential loss of subscribers over that period of time. But it went from looking like this in my analytics to looking like this in my analytics. And I had this huge drop off. And other people on YouTube were saying they were having the same problems. And it was particularly, this new algorithm was particularly hard on people who don't post up every single day. Maybe they only post, you know, once a week or twice a month. Those people lost a ton of subscribers. I managed to kind of hold my own. I never dropped below 30,000. And this went on a continuous drop, and I just blamed it on YouTube and the new algorithm, and that YouTube was unsubscribing people from my channel. I didn't see the coincidence. I think it was a coincidence that it just happened when I moved to Texas. And, you know, I've been back here for almost a month. Well, not 3 weeks, about 3 weeks. I've been back in Oregon for 3 weeks. But then suddenly, about a week ago, I stopped losing subscribers, and I had another spike straight up. This spike is ridiculously, it just goes straight up. So I got all of my lost subscribers back, plus about 300 more, in about a week. So in a week, I got like 1,300 subscribers, or something like that, or 1,200 subscribers. It's, no, not that much, like 1,000. 1,000 subscribers in a week, and that's a huge spike. So I had this drop off for 3 months, then this huge spike just in the past week. And all I can think of is that they were shadow banning me. They were shadow banning me, and they were taking subscribers away from me, and they stopped all of that. Why did they stop? Is it because I moved back to Oregon? Or is it because Donald Trump's been threatening the technocrats? He's been calling them out on their censorship through his Twitter account. There's been rumors, not just rumors, there's been solid facts that they're being investigated for several reasons, and in particular for the banning and the shadow banning and the censorship that's occurring. Now, meanwhile, they seem to have given me a break. They're going after Tim Pool with both barrels. Like, they keep pulling his videos, and he's being banned. And, of course, Steven Crowder was demonetized. All this stuff is going on. But yet, in the middle of that, just recently, like in the last week, I just saw this huge resurgence. And I can see it's obvious that they're promoting my big tree video again. And my analytics on that particular video alone means they're promoting it. So they stopped shadow banning me and started promoting me overnight. And I hate to even talk about it because, you know, I don't like to look a gift horse in the mouth. but it's not really a gift horse. They stole the momentum that I had on my channel. I don't think it's related at all to me being in Oregon or in Texas. You know, it just doesn't make sense that that would cause this massive unsubscribership and then this massive resubscribership. But the resubscribership isn't the lost subscribers, I think. It's new subscribers that are coming in by way of some of my big videos, like my True Crossroads story or my MK Ultra video or my Big Tree video. Those 3 videos seem to kind of be the bread and butter money makers on my channel. They've not been demonetized, and occasionally they're promoted, it appears to me, by YouTube. And I mean, I don't know how they decide what videos to promote and what videos to ban and shadow ban, but or what channels to promote versus what channels to mess with. I wish it was like the old days where it was just all natural. You know, your video went to the top because it was the best and it had the most, people had the most interest in it. Your channel went to the top because you created a buzz and people were sharing it. But now with YouTube interfering, we don't know if I'm having this success or whether they're just lifting the banning. And it irritates me. What level of success could I have had as a YouTuber if they weren't banning me? And, you know, shadow banning me and suppressing my videos or my channel in general. I never experienced this kind of suppression. Like I said, it's been a steady uphill climb. I've been getting new subscribers all the time, right up until about 3 months ago. And then I had this nosedive where I lost a bunch of subscribers and had no new subscribers. And then suddenly, you know, it's back. And then some, like they turned the switch back on. You can see it in the money, too. You know, it was paying my car payment, but for the last month or two, it hadn't been paying my car payment, not even close. And it looks like I might get enough money to pay my car payment from the video again, from the advertisement. So, yeah, my subscribership's back up. I just broke 31,000, so I've been stuck at 30. I went from 30,800 to like 30,200, and then now I'm back up to 31,000 and change. So something happened. Something broke loose. Is it because Donald Trump's been threatening them, and then some of the more middle-of-the-road kind of libertarian folks like me who try not to be necessarily controversial, but I'm not going to change what I talk about either. You know, I'm just careful what I say and how I say it, but I still talk about what I want to talk about. And so, but maybe those of us that are kind of less controversial are getting a break now. I don't know. You think Tim Pool would get a break, but they seem to be targeting him right now. I guess they put him up there with Crowder, but, you know, Tim Pool's a leftist. Come on. Tim Pool is one of them. He's part of the hashtag walk away. Kind of like me to a degree. But one thing I can say is I've always been more conservative than Tim Pool, even when I was voting the other direction, because I'm unshakable on certain things like the constitutional right to keep and bear arms, the right to be secure in my person and possessions, you know, the Fourth Amendment, my right to freedom of speech. These things are unshakable. And so I think in that way, and some of those items, somebody like Tim Pool is new. You know, they're just now starting to see the light. So, you know, I don't know why they're targeting him. I guess because he's standing up to them about the censorship thing. He's just throwing down over the First Amendment. But I don't know why they turned the spigot off, and I don't know why they turned the spigot back on. Because, you know, YouTube denies they're doing any of this. But obviously, something's happening. It hasn't had to do with the content. My content is remaining about the same. It's always been about the same. And as far as how often and how much content and what I'm doing. But, yeah, tell me what you think in the comment section. What is the correlation between the sudden loss of subscribers and the sudden resurgence of subscribers and overall views? And I can tell you from the comments and from the analytics as well that, you know, my Big Tree video, for sure, has taken off again and is earning me money again. You know, it's one of those I call you know, heritage videos. They're gonna keep paying because they're kind of timeless stories, and you know, that's not like news videos where, you know, once the news is old, no one cares. These are more, you know, stories from my life fall into that category of heritage videos because they're just the gift that keeps on giving. And but tell me what you think. Why are they promoting my big tree video again after basically shutting my channel down and isolating me for 2 months? And what's the significance of the timing? Is it because they're afraid? Are they starting to back away from some of their draconian censorship and shadow banning? And are they going back to just kind of being a fair medium where you can get a fair shake because they just stay out of it? And if you succeed on your own, you succeed on your own. If your video is promoted, it's because people are sharing it and liking it and passing it around. I mean, that's the way it used to be. But when the cream rose to the top, they didn't like the fact that that some of the top YouTubers were very conservative, right-wing, potentially, you know, conspiracy theorist types, and they're trying to shape the tone of YouTube as a channel instead of letting it just reflect the desires and the hunger for what people want in content. Let the people's desire for the content drive the promotion of the content, instead of you being the YouTube brains controlling the AI or whatever, controlling the who they promote and who they demote. This kind of selective promotion has got to stop, and let the market decide, let the viewers decide what they like, what they don't like. Turn the algorithm back to where it tried to analyze the viewer and give them the links to the videos that the AI believed was in line with the person's beliefs, instead of trying to steer us away. I mean, YouTube is, as a viewer, forget about being a content provider, but as a viewer, I'm noticing YouTube continually trying to steer me away from politics, trying to steer me away from controversial things, trying to steer me away from conspiracy theories, and lead me more towards like puppies and kittens and people getting racked in the gonads. That mindless YouTube mind-numbing entertainment, which is just it's geared to dumb us down. That seems to me what they're promoting. And the more stuff that makes you think, the stuff that makes you consider and question, whether you're questioning the historical manipulation of like, if you're like a real history buff and you talk about things like forbidden archaeology and things like that, that falls under that category of unacceptable thinking. And they've been taking people, well, Secure Team 10, didn't he get demonetized or completely pulled down? Black Pigeon Speaks, that's another one I heard got completely pulled. So, I mean, they haven't stopped. Maybe they just stopped banning the people in the middle. I don't know. I don't know why I caught a break. I'm hesitant to even talk about it because, I need my car payment. Plus the fact, I like to, I tell these stories so people can hear them, not so they can be locked up and put in a closet and no one's allowed to see them. So it's good to see the channel flourishing again. It encourages me to make more content, and the kind of content that people want, which is, I think some of my most sought after content is, I'm talking about, ancient things and the spiritual battle between good and evil and all of that. So yeah, I don't know. It's a big mystery as to why some people get banned, why some people get shadow banned, why some people get promoted and others don't. It was easier before when YouTube just let the people and that popularity of the views and the view time and all of that inside the algorithm decide who was at the top. I mean, the trending line doesn't mean anything anymore. Trending means whatever videos the YouTube brain wants you to see. It used to mean these are the popular videos that people are watching. Trending now has been changed because obviously, with the banning of these channels and the shadow banning, they're not trying to promote this fairly anymore. They're trying to promote an agenda. So I don't know. Tell me what you think about this cultural battle that's going on YouTube. I've decided to stick with YouTube. I'm one of the few people who's decided that I'm going down with this ship. The only reason I would leave YouTube is if they forced me out. That even though they are banning my speech, YouTube is the best way to reach the uninitiated. YouTube is the best way to be heard right now. It's the biggest platform. And even shadow banned, I'm still reaching more people than I ever would on alternate stuff. So I'm putting all my eggs in one basket behind YouTube. I'm just hoping that they'll either do the right thing, or that the government will force them to do the right thing. But really unhappy with the way they've been running things, but it's good to see that they, for some reason, lifted the ban on me and I'm actually getting promoted again. So if you're a new subscriber, welcome. You know, if you're a viewer and you're not getting notifications, double check that you haven't been unsubscribed. Don't forget to hit the like button. You can support me through Patreon, although I don't have a link because I don't know how to make a link. And it could be that maybe YouTube doesn't want me linking. I don't know. I need some Patreon help because I got a Patreon page and I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't know how to promote it or use it. But if you can find me on there, that would be great. You can help me out that way as well. But yeah, I'll be heading back to Texas here in a few weeks. So if you guys want to start sending stuff back to my post office box in Weatherford, Texas, that's P.O. Box 2915, Weatherford, Texas, 76086. And you can send me physical stuff there to that as well. I'm going to set up a PayPal before I make my trip back. And so you guys can make some donations through that if you want to. But yeah, what I really want to do is just to succeed as a channel and have all this shadow banning lifted rather, so that, you know, I can be judged on the basis of my content, not on my politics or political leanings. So tell me where you think we're at in the comments section below, and thanks for promoting this channel, and spread the word about the Sage Wanderer channel. We're just going to turn it up a notch because I ain't leaving. I'm staying in this fight till it's over. If they ban me, then I'll go someplace else.